It's very easy to make. We knitted and prepared the square motif consisting of only 2 rows. I hope the video has been informative for you and I hope you enjoy knitting. Before we move on to our detailed recipe, we have a small request from you. We would be very happy if you subscribe to our channel, like our video, and leave a comment. Let's move on to our detailed recipe. A yarn 330 meters long per gram. The crochet hook size I used is 2.10 millimeters. We start our pattern by making a magic ring. Then we complete the chain we pulled while making the magic ring to 4 chains. Then I wrap my yarn around the hook once and twice. I insert into the magic ring and pull up a loop. At this point, keep your loops a bit loose so that your knitting is not too tight. I pulled 2 loops and I crochet the remaining 2 loops in this way to make a triple crochet. Again, I wrap the yarn around the hook twice. I stretched my loop and a triple crochet.
I am doing.
In the same way.
I wrap the yarn around my hook twice.
I inserted into the magic ring, pulled up a loop and slightly stretched the loop.
I'm making a triple crochet.
I consider the 4 chains I initially pulled as 1 triple crochet, and I will continue crocheting until there are a total of 12 triple crochets together with the 4 chains. Let's complete all our double crochets and see what we did again at the end of the row. I completed 12 triple crochets as I mentioned. Since I consider the 4 chains I initially pulled as 1 triple crochet, I crocheted 11 triple crochets after the 4 chains, making a total of 12 triple crochets. Now I pull the short thread in the middle of the magic ring until I can close the center point. Then to join my row, I insert into the top of the first treble crochet I made, not the 4 chains I pulled at the start, and pull a loop through, slipping it through the loop on my hook. Then 1, 2, 3. I am pulling 4, 5, 6, and 7 chains. The first 5 of these 7 chains will be quadruple treble crochet, and the remaining 2 will be the 2 chains we will pull in between while forming the corner points. Then this time I wrap the yarn around my hook 3 times and come to the exact point where I made the slip stitch. I insert again and pull out a loop at this point. 1.
I'm making a quadruple crochet.
Then I make 1 chain.
In my second row, I only make quadruple treble crochets at the corners.
Then I make one chain, and this time I wrap the yarn around the hook twice. I insert the hook into the top of the next treble crochet and pull up a loop. Just like I did in the previous row, I keep the loops a bit loose by stretching them slightly as I work. And I make a triple crochet at this point. Then I chain one again, wrap the yarn around the hook twice, insert it into the top of the next crochet, pull up a loop and slightly stretch it. Again, a triple crochet.
I am doing.
Now I'm making a chain. At this point, I've already crocheted 2 triple trebles after my first corner. Now I will make my next corner. So I need to make a quadruple treble. Therefore, I wrap the yarn around the hook 3 times and insert it into the top of the next treble. I pulled up a loop. Together 2, together 2, together 2, and finally together 2. I worked upwards. Since it's a corner point, I chain 1, 2, and again wrap the yarn around the hook 3 times.
I insert into the top of the same stitch I inserted before.
And again, by pulling my stitches 2 by 2, I am making a quadruple treble crochet. This way, I have formed my second corner. I have completed my second corner as well. After the corner, I chain one again, and now I will crochet the treble crochets in between. Therefore, I wrap the yarn around the hook twice and insert it into the top of the next treble crochet. I pull up a loop and stretch it slightly, then crochet a triple treble, again a chain in between. Again I wrap twice by inserting into the top of the next treble, again a triple treble. I crochet. I chain one again. After the corner, since I have 2 triple crochets, I need to make another corner. So after one chain, I wrap the yarn around the hook 3 times, inserting into the next crochet.
First, I crochet 1 quadruple treble.
Then, because I am at the corner point, I chain 2 and again wrap the yarn around the hook 3 times and insert it into the top of the same double crochet. Again, I pull up a loop and make a quadruple crochet in the same spot. I completed my corner point in this way. Again, I make one chain in between. Now I wrap the yarn around twice. I wrap the yarn around my hook and insert it into the stitch, then into the top of the next treble crochet, pull up a loop, make a triple crochet and chain 1. I wrap it twice again. I insert into the next double crochet, pull up a loop and make a triple crochet. Then I chain 1. Now I've made my 2 middle triple crochets. Next there's another corner. That's why I wrapped my yarn 3 times and inserted it into the top of the next double crochet. First, I crochet 1 quadruple treble, then, since I am at the corner point, I chain 2 and again wrap the yarn around the hook 3 times and insert it into the same space at the top of the same treble, and again, at this point, 1 quadruple treble. I crochet, again a chain in between. I wrap the yarn around the hook twice. And here on top of the next treble crochet,
Crochet a triple treble.
I'm pulling a chain. and again crochet 1 triple crochet into the top of the next treble. I pull one chain and cut my yarn at this point. I cut my yarn long. Now I'm pulling my yarn directly through my loop. Here I insert into the 5th chain of the 4 chains I pulled at the start. 1, 2, through. When I count from the top, it is the 3rd chain. I insert from back to front and take my yarn to the back from here. Then by inserting into the last chain I made, I insert into the back loop and pull my yarn down from here. The ending here too, I make it clean. Then by inserting my yarn through any stitch here, I take it like this. I quickly create a stitch. And it secure it with chain. Then I will tightly hide these threads and cut off the excess. I will clean. This is the final state of our knitting. Initially it may look puckered, appear twisted, but when we place it on the blocking mat, pin it down from the corners, it will It opens easily and reaches a square form. I can even show you like this. This is the square motif I crocheted and blocked earlier. When you place this on the blocking mat in the same way, it will easily take its square shape. You won't have any trouble. Let me quickly show you how it looks when it's blocked. Yes, this is how my motif looks when blocked, as I mentioned to you. After blocking, you don't experience any curling or any problems. There are no issues left. But before blocking, it can look a bit bent. As I mentioned, I had blocked the motif I knitted earlier. This one is a bit smaller compared to that. I knitted this one tighter. This one is smaller. This is a bit bigger compared to this motif. Our motif was like this. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoy knitting. I hope the video was clear for you. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.